What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen, okay? If you ain't see Real Housewives of Atlanta, all right, I explained to what happened, and y'all probably already goddamn know. The neighbors. I was literally in the middle of trying to review. Oh, no, I was setting up to review Real Housewives, and then all of a sudden the music wanna come on, and then it didn't go off until like I'll say 10:40 something. So I just went on ahead and did that review from off of memory or whatever. I'm doing the same thing with this one because uh the Capricorn in me won't let me wait till tomorrow. It's not gonna my schedule thrown off a little bit, okay? I can be thrown off for like a couple of hours or so, but not a whole damn day. You know what I'm saying? It just don't feel right in my spirit. I'll be up all night trying to edit these videos and get them out to y'all. It's just that's just a pattern. I can't break the pattern, y'all. But the routine, there it is, that's the word. But anyway, girl, married to goddamn medicine, okay? Because I got a little stuff to say. And maybe it's better that I do it this way instead of just going, throughout the whole episode. But I'm just going to touch on what's really important. Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 3, Heavenly Intervention. First of all, girl, can I ask the question of this? Since when did Toya and Contessa become big what is it? Good Judies, okay? They like best friends. Like, bitch, y'all besties now. You coming over to her house, Contessa. Y'all remember when Contessa first came on this damn show? Contessa and Toya, they was butting head like this, okay? Contessa and Toya was the same way Toya and goddamn Heavenly is, okay? That's exactly what the oil and vinegar, they just did not mix, okay? Because the same way that Heavenly talked about goddamn Toya and still does to this day, Contessa shares some of those same thoughts, okay? Which kind of is weird that Contessa is doing what she's doing when she took part in being on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube channel and was talking shit about Toya too. But she don't like the fact that, Heavenly mentioned some things about her, so now it's an issue. Wow, and now you link up with the person. Okay, I just find it fascinating. It's just really, really fascinating. Okay, so they get up there and they're talking, and she comes over, Toya talking about some self-care and shit. And I said, self-care, you can't wait till your husband do it for you. And was like, what does make what about Eugene? What do he do for self-care? What makes him happy? Girl, he don't even know. Okay? Like, he's a workaholic. Baby, we found out why he a workaholic, and we see why he a workaholic. Okay? Because he the only one up in that damn house that work. And I'm sorry, somebody gonna say something. Because I had said, I agree with Heavenly on the part where she was saying that, Toya, like, not Toya, but Eugene is stressed the fuck out. Okay? And the way that Toya kind of works him to the, and I can't just put it on Toya because Eugene is his own person. And if he wanted to stop working or stop doing a lot of the stuff that he's doing, he could do that himself, right? And so I understand that to the fullest. But at the same time, it's like perception. The perception is that we are getting as the viewers, because we're not there with them, so we don't know exactly what's going on in that household. We don't know who is telling who what. We don't know if Toya is telling Eugene, baby, you need to slow down, because when we see her on the show, she's talking about building another house. She's talking about the last house wasn't big enough. She's talking about, oh, we got to go on this trip, we got to buy this bag, we got to buy this label and all this stuff. She's talking about very much all the materialistic things that makes her happy that her husband has to buy. Okay? Because the little check that she's getting from Married to Medicine is not providing for all of those things. It's Eugene going to the doctor, going to work and working his ass off to the point that this man probably gonna collapse. Okay? And I just fear for that day, if he don't slow down. And I say that because stress is a silent killer. Okay? And it can just affect everything. And on that one particular scene where he came down the steps and he was talking about his job, baby, when they was getting ready, Did y'all? And I know it's the morning, so most of us is kind of a little tired and draggy and groggy in the morning. But the way he came down the steps, and I was just like, oh my God, just looking at him, he just looked so stressed out and so tired. And she up here talking about the only thing I gotta do, I gotta, work on the boys' book report and, do this around the house. Meanwhile, he picking up extra shifts because he's not like the head of the emergency room or whatever department or something because of the pandemic or whatever. So because of that, he's doing more clinical work and to match his pay so that he won't lose the pay that he was making when he was the head in the emergency department. He's picking up extra shifts just to match that pay. And he's trying to say, it's because he want to. Boy, it ain't because you want to. It's because you need to so that y'all can keep up with the expenses around there. And at this point, I'm like, Toy, you get a damn job. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Like, in this day and age, I just couldn't see I don't want to put, maybe because, I don't know, maybe because I'm progressive or whatever. I just never been a traditionalist like that. Hell, I'm gay. But I just wouldn't, and even if that's the case, I still wouldn't want just one spouse to be the breadwinner of the family. I never believed in that shit, okay? I never believed in that shit. It's both of us living up in this house. We're both able-bodied people. Let us all go do some shit, okay? I can do some shit while the kids are at school and have enough time to come back and do what I got to do. We can equally do some stuff or whatever. Like, and when you say equal, equal ain't always equal these days. We see that. But, she's sitting over there back. Let's go back. She's sitting over there talking to Contessa, and I was just really confused about the fact that they good girlfriends now. Okay, this is like the second time they've been together. I think on the first episode they was in the room together. Toya came over there, or was that the second episode? Either way, Toya came over to her house. Now she over there at Toya house. They kicking it. They calling Simone up, talking about something. They want to do an intervention on Heavenly, because of the stuff that was being said and all that stuff. Because, when they started talking about Eugene, she was like, Eugene probably gets up in his feelings because, he just never understood exactly the reason why, Heavenly always keep coming for him, talking about he a woman or acting woman-like or whatever. Now, Heavenly, that is wrong. That is wrong. Let's be honest, okay? For one, Heavenly be attacking the husbands. And then you have an issue when and I know they say, women, men stay out of women's business or whatever, but I feel like there should be an exception to that. Because if you want to speak on me and this ain't got shit to do with me, you going at my wife, don't mention me, bitch. Y'all handle that shit. But if you want to put my name up in it and if you want to talk shit about me, then bitch, I'm finna go in on you because it ain't fair for you to be able to talk about them and they can't talk about your ass. You throw them up in the goddamn fire. And they up there just chilling, minding their business, letting their wife beat for you, okay? Because they know that's how y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not right. It's not right. But they want to do a little intervention, like come over to Contessa house for a movie night, so them three planets, Simone, Toya, and Contessa, the three people that have an issue or had major issues at this moment with Contessa. Not Contessa, but Heavenly. I said, okay, I'ma just see how this roll. It just ain't gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go, but all right. Mind you, Simone had met up with Quad. She was surprised that Quad had actually showed up early. That's how the episode opened up. And they had a cute little scene. They met up. Quad was talking about, well, Simone was actually just commending the fact that she been through a lot and she sees the visible change in Quad from the stress that she was under, from the unhappiness that she was being displaying, being in the marriage that she was in and coming out of that. And now she's a totally different person. She independent, got this new home. She has a nephew in the home. She's happy. What's her name? Quiet talking about how Mason just basically ruled that house and ruled her, telling her, you better answer the phone when I call you. That's who you out with? Because you could have answered the phone. Why you ain't answer the phone, ma'am? Who you was up there talking to? And I feel like he really do be doing that. So that was a nice little scene. Wasn't nothing deep or whatever about that. But yeah, this scene, Anila, somebody said, I don't think it's right what Miss Gomez did because you're supposed to give a 2 weeks notice before you leave and all that. And I was like, we don't know if she gave a 2 weeks notice, and well, actually, she kind of did, because she was just in that was her 2 week notice. She didn't just automatically leave. Okay, so that's what people have to understand. It's editing, but Miss Gomez did not automatically leave right after she told Anila and Karen that she was about to go back down to Texas and be with her family. Okay, that's not what happened. So what ended up happening is she actually had to sit down with the kids, had them come down there and talk to you know the kids, and let them know that Miss Gomez is not coming back. This is her last day. She already gave her 2 weeks notice. All right. And she was like, she's going down there to be with her sons. Okay. Girl, grandkids and all that, baby, the kids was just like in their feelings, understandable, because they've known Miss Gomez their whole entire life, basically, especially the little boy. She been there ever since before he was born. She's been there for the past 5 years, and I think the little girl is 5 and he's 4, but or she probably 6 or something like that. Either way, so now they had to come down there and realize that their nanny that's been in their whole life, their whole entire life, is now leaving. Okay, and Miss Gomez had to sit there and she said, "Listen, I'm never coming back." I don't know why that took me out. It was just the way that she said that shit. She said, "Listen, I'm never coming back." I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Baby, for some reason, that little boy said, I think it hit him a little bit worse than the little girl, because he was worried more so, obviously, he was worried more so about his pinto beans. He said, "Oh no, but what about my pinto beans?" And then Anila said, "I can fix them, but are they going to taste like Miss Gomez?" I said, "No, but she gonna give her the recipe. She gotta do something." And Anila gives a little history of Miss Gomez being there. And I do feel like, initially, I felt like it was a little bit selfish, Anila trying to get her to, come back and to stay, or whatever it is that you need, I need you to stay. And the only reason why I felt that way is because Miss Gomez had already gave the reason why she needed to leave and why she was leaving. Okay, it wasn't just because she wasn't happy there. She has a family too. So let me go and take care of my own family. I've been taking care of your family for 5 years. Now I'm finna pass the reins right back to where they rightfully deserve to belong. To you, the mother, the parents. Y'all be parents to y'all kids and take care of your kids, okay? Baby, when Miss Gomez got up in that car, she gave them a hug. Them kids was in their driveway crying. Miss Gomez got up in that car and drove the fuck off. Mama didn't look back. Mama just said, "Boop, boop, boop," out the driveway. I said, wow. Girl, I hate to say it, but sometimes when I feel like people get nannies and these nannies be so long term in their kids' lives or whatever, I feel as though the kids make more memories with the nannies, especially if they're good, than they do with the parents. And I feel like that's kind of doing that's a disservice to the kids. Like, I should have more memories with the parents. You would want them to have more memories with them. And it's kind of weird, because sometimes when you see stuff on TV, they kind of portray, the people that have nannies be people that have a lot of money and they're so freaking busy, or the wives couldn't be bothered with the kids, and that's the reason why. And so sometimes people get a negative connotation from that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like it's not really like that. Like, the parents are there, they just need a little bit more help. But in this situation, I feel like Anila just, girl, what is asking you? You blogger, okay? You blogging and all that shit, you do it on your own time. That should not prevent you from being a mother, or to, do more things or whatever. Like, you can put time away to do that. But, I don't know how people run their household, so who the fuck am I? Ain't got kids. So, hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, Simone and Cecil, they went and sat down with Omarosa. Baby, I guess they really good friends. Okay, they been friends for a minute to a point where Michael's on the phone talking to her and all this shit or whatever. So that's what it is, and they talking about the little relationship book that they gonna do. Fine, whatever. We gonna move past that because they said, listen, we don't stop being friends with people because of their political affiliation. That's like sitting here saying you still friends with Stacey Dash. And Omarosa was bad, but she wasn't as bad as Stacey Dash. Cause let me tell you something. I love Omarosa before I found out that she was on other side. And y'all know when she was with that man, okay? And I was really confused. I could be cool with a Republican. Don't get me wrong. But the only thing, the ones that got sense, okay, that ain't so uber and ultra conservative or whatever, that just because you're a Republican or whatever, that don't mean that I can't be friends with you like that or whatever. But because I'm not gonna push my political views on you, just don't push it on me, and we can be fine. But if you the type of Republican, or you the type of person that goes, whether you Republican or Democrat, bitch, you go so fucking hard, that shit is a goddamn turn off, and I just can't do that shit. And then it and then it was him, the T man, and I just can't, because of everything that no, he literally divided the country. And no, I could not be friends with a person who supported him. That's what I'm going to say. I could not be friends with a person who supported him, okay? Because it's like, the fact that you, And did y'all hear that shit when my ex-husband said? Y'all don't know my ex-husband, Jonathan Kirk, a.k.a. the baby. This nigga keep on embarrassing me each and every time. Like, it's just making and putting in my mind, like, Ashley, you did the right thing. You did the right thing because he's a fucking clown. Okay? And it's every time he does something, like, I be thinking, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. It's been a minute. I should have healed by now from this divorce and all that. But I have not. He keeps opening up the wound, y'all. He keeps opening up the wound with the dumb shit that he says. He gonna say, I ain't support Trump back in the day, but I support him now because he got Kodak out. I said, bitch, why? I be hyping these niggas up just for them to let me down. Just for them to let me down, y'all. Oh my God. Anyway, moving on from that. I told y'all it's a whole bunch of these black celebrities that support Trump. They just ain't put it out there because they see what happened to the other people's careers that did that. So, you can't really be surprised. But Contessa finna had his intervention. Let's just get to it because this is what we've been waiting for. And I got some shit to say. Because, Heavenly, you did a lot. And Contessa, your ass did a goddamn lot too. Okay? Now, Contessa finna invite everybody over there to the house, okay? She ain't tell everybody what it was about. The only people that know what it's about is Heavenly, no, not Heavenly, Contessa, Toya, and Simone, right? It's so crazy how all of them had issues with Heavenly, as I have already mentioned. And it feels as though this whole situation with Contessa and Toya being cool is like enemy of my enemy makes us friends. We're going to team up because your enemy is my enemy, so let's just come together. That's what it's feeling like, okay? Because I'm still a little confused at how the union came together like that, Is it because she had the little breakdown at the reunion about her marriage and all that shit? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody explain that shit to me, So she got a wig on that she got from Heavenly's beauty supply, okay? She was like, I'm finna release my inner storm. I said, girl, storm hair was white. At least that's what I thought. But all right. Do you, bitch? Toya collecting phones and shit when when people come in the house. Quad said, what is this? What is this? We're not finna do this. Why I gotta put my phone in there? She was like, well, if you can't put your phone in there, you can leave. She was like, well, deuces. Simone had to go out there and get quiet. No. Come on in here. It's just for a second or whatever. We doing a little intervention. Jackie did the same damn thing. And I was with them. Bitch, why do I have to put my phone away? I can't just sit there and put my phone in my purse to keep it in my pocket. Let me tell you something. I don't go nowhere without my phone. I don't go nowhere without my wallet. I don't understand how people leave the house without their ID/license or whatever. How do you leave the house without that? On purpose. I cannot do that. I have to have all that shit with me, okay? Nobody's touching it. It's just gonna be on my person. So they got, at least they had food. Contessa, that was cute. That was cute. So she was gonna have them all over there, making it seem like we finna watch a little movie or whatever. Anila came in. She was the only one that didn't offer no resistance. She was like, "Yeah, fuck this phone." I said, "Oh, okay." So they go down there to the movie room, right? Heavenly get there too, okay? Heavenly in her wig. Heavily in her wig, bitch. She come down there. She was like, "So we finna watch the movie. What we finna watch?" Okay, hey y'all, hey y'all. Girl, Contessa was like, "Yeah, we finna watch a movie, bitch. This is a intervention to your life, bitch." I'm sitting here like, this ain't gonna go the way that they need to go. Quad said the same thing, girl. This is not gonna happen. Dr. Jackie was sitting there, and basically they set that shit up to show Heavenly, listen, you've been doing this shit to all your friends or whatever, and it's just not right. And at the end of the day, I don't know what Toya looking for out of Heavenly. I understand that Toya feels some type of way because, it's because of her that she's on the show. Understandable. But if anything has shown you, Heavenly does not respect you, and Heavenly has said that before, that she don't respect you like that. So I don't understand, why are you trying to get respect, or not even not respect? Why are you trying to get an apology from somebody that don't see it for you? A person that will apologize and then go right back around and do the same thing again and again. Let me tell you something. I'm not finna put myself through that shit. I will just stay the fuck away. Okay? And I hit that bitch with a cease and desist. You can keep my name out your goddamn mouth. That's what you gonna do. Because obviously everything else that I'm doing is not working, and you keep on talking shit. But see, y'all on this show and y'all talk shit about each other, so that's the name of the game. So just suck it up. Okay? At this point, because she gonna keep on doing it. That lady, y'all know, Heavenly will say, "I'm sorry," and never mean that shit, and go right back 2 seconds later and call your mama a bitch. Okay? That's exactly what she would do. Y'all know it, And so basically the movie was, they was gonna play some YouTube clips from her channel. Mind you, they was doing the intervention about this shit, and then Heavenly went straight to YouTube. Heavenly went straight to YouTube, went live on YouTube to talk about the episode. Girl, I said, Mama don't give a damn. Mama don't give a damn. That's the one thing I can respect about Heavenly. Whether it gets her in trouble or not, she gonna stand in the shit. She gonna keep on doing whatever the fuck it is that she feel, and she ain't gonna let nobody make her back the fuck down or change the shit around. But girl, sometimes we gotta have a little precaution. We gotta have a little couth, okay? Because although I do like Heavenly, but I can admit, Mama be doing the fucking most of the time, okay? I wouldn't do the shit that she does to my so-called friends, all right? Baby, they sat there and they looked at multiple clips of her going down, and I mean, she was talking about everybody. I told y'all that. Baby, when the pandemic really popped off and shit really wasn't going on, that's what she was on there talking about. Girl, that's when I tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow, you really don't fuck with these people. You really don't fuck with these people at all, because you are really going in, sis. I just didn't understand it. Talking about the husband. Girl, Quad sitting there taking notes, and she was just like, you don't do shit like that to your friends, because she was talking about Quad, and, she fucking married men and all this shit. Talking about Jackie and Curtis fucking all these women and everything, and talking about Anila needing this and doing that or whatever. Talking about Toya, she's stupid, she this and all this stuff. Baby, maybe because I don't see it for Toya, I really don't care. But I feel like it's still kind of fucked up, okay? I gotta be honest. It's kind of messed up, okay? Because, again, that girl did bring her onto the show, but I still really kind of don't care. But at the same time, it's still kind of messed up, But, again, she talked about Simone. She talked about the husbands and everything. And what made it worse, because with a bitch like Heavenly, you can't put her shit on Front Street, because she already owned that shit and she really don't give a damn. So you trying to embarrass her the way that y'all tried to, she gonna play that shit off, because she probably internally embarrassed inside her soul a little bit, but she ain't gonna let you see it. And the way that she did that shit, which I felt was so fucking rude. Heavenly girl, you was fucked up for that. She sat there and she laughed at each clip. Girl, it was funny. I said that, girl. I said, no, ma'am. No, I get it that this was spurred up on her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she did all this because it's a defense mechanism to make it seem like she ain't embarrassed. But Heavenly, you a little bit embarrassed because I would have been embarrassed, and I'm a cold-hearted bitch. I would have said, yeah, I did that. But I wouldn't have fucking laughed like that. Because if I actually cared about the people up in that room and realized that they hurt me or I hurt them in some type of way, I would have felt some type of way. But then, because it would have been like, okay, listen, maybe I shouldn't have said this. And that's how I felt at that time. But I apologize, okay? Because I see that it does hurt you. Yeah, I let that shit go right into there. But, no, I'm not going to sit there and fucking laugh at them while they sitting there in their face. I said that. I couldn't. No. And if everybody on this cast was to just fall out with Heavenly, I would understand. I will fucking understand, girl, because mama just act like she ain't done nothing wrong. But when it comes to Contessa, and I'll say this again, the clips and stuff that they keep on showing, and I actually saw the videos because, like I said, I used to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Heavenly did not really go in on Contessa the way that she went in on everybody else. Heavenly only spoke about what was spoken about on the TV at the reunion and literally what Contessa told her. And Contessa is mad because she got on her YouTube channel and she said those things that she said about her marriage and about her husband, the same things that she said on a TV show that gets way more views than Heavenly Channel ever has. This TV show get probably, I ain't gonna say 1 million, because it don't get that much probably these days, but it gets close to it, or 500,000 or whatever. Heavenly's channel probably get at the most 20,000. Them same 20,000 is the ones that already looked at it on the TV. So nothing that Heavenly said was new. And I get if she was up there trashing and putting out some new information that Contessa had told her in confidence, then I can understand that. But everything that she was saying was literally reiterating what was said on the show by Contessa herself about her marriage. So be mad at yourself that you put that out there, okay? Because we all know that. But I get it, partly why she's upset, because it's like, you're my friend. Even though I put that out there, that don't mean for you to go take my marriage and my shit that's going on, even though I put it out there, and use it as a topic on your goddamn channel. Why am I a topic? I'm supposed to be your friend. So I get that part. I get that upset part. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's really what Contessa is really pissed off about. Not the fact that she spoke on it, but the fact that she using it as a topic. You know what I'm saying? You my friend, why am I a topic on your shit? You can't use something else? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm going through. Why are you speaking on it? You know what I'm saying? I already had to live through it and see it replayed on TV or whatever. I don't need my friend to keep on talking to it with strangers. That's probably what it is. I'm going to just put it up to that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was on Heavenly's side when she said, so you just going to wait until 5 months later to want to talk to me and want to be pissed off or whatever? Fuck that. And I was with her for getting pissed off at that shit. Because they had to go out there in the hallway and talk or whatever. Contessa, oh man, and you don't do no shit like that. Why would you do that? I said, Contessa, goddamn, bitch. Contessa was acting like Heavenly came in there and stole something out her house. Heavenly done slept with her man or some shit. She was going the fuck off. And when I said I agree with Heavenly about that 5 month shit, this is what I mean. If you have an issue with me, and this is how I work, and I want everybody to know this. If I have ever done anything, if you in my life, you my friend, if I did something to you, if I'm not aware that I hurt you, and I haven't acknowledged it, and you feel some type of way about it, come directly to me right the fuck away. Don't wait weeks. Don't wait days. I'll give you a couple of days. Baby, I'll give you a week, okay? I'll give you a week at that most, because then that's when I'm going to realize. Because if you're a real friend, You'll realize when your friend has an issue with you, okay, or something has changed. You'll realize it. You know what I'm saying? Because then at that moment, I probably come to you and be like, is everything okay? And then if I do that, you tell me, no, it ain't okay because you did this, you did that. I just was not here for what you did and you hurt me. And then when I realize what it is and I see that it has caused you hurt, and because I care about you, and if I know that I did say those things and I did do those things, and I did not realize that it hurt you, I will say, I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry that this is affecting our friendship. I never meant for that to happen. And I truly do apologize. And I genuinely mean that. But if you hold on to some shit for fucking weeks, months, and all that shit, and then you wait for this particular moment to get in front of everybody to fucking explode or whatever, bitch, fuck that, because then I don't give a shit. Because now I'm finna sit here and think that you doing this shit for a fucking storyline. Okay? That's how I look at it right here, right now. All right? Why the fuck you ain't come to me and try to talk to me about this months ago? Why are we festering on this? So we can let this play out on TV? It's given that you really need a storyline, Contessa. That's really what it is. You have a legitimate issue. But baby, real people, we just go ahead and we figure that shit out. Okay? We living in this day and age where it's so much stuff going on that's already affecting our health and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Why add more stress to yourself by holding on to fucking grudges and shit? Okay? Holding on to issues instead of just going ahead and confronting it head on. Why do that? Why hold on to shit? It don't make fucking sense. Get that shit out your heart so that you can go and you can be free and you can let them continue to look like stupid or boo-boo the goddamn fool if they want to accept that they did wrong or whatever, or you can just go ahead and X their ass out your life and you ain't got to deal with that shit at all, okay? Because, bitch, why the fuck you holding on to shit for 5 months? What is the fucking point? I wish the fuck I would, okay? Girl, at that moment, 5 months and you ain't spoke, girl, we ain't friends no more. We ain't friends no more. Especially if I don't, girl, fuck that. No. If I'm trying to contact you and you ain't really trying to contact me, girl, fuck that. I'm not finna hold you back your goddamn hand. Okay? And you up there acting all out and stuff. It ain't funny. I will agree with her when she said the shit wasn't funny. Heavenly, you was dead ass wrong. You was dead ass wrong. That was some rude and disrespectful shit. And it's almost as if you really don't give a damn about none of them girls. You really don't give a damn about none of them because you wouldn't do the shit that you do. Okay? You got Quad there that was up there taking up for you. You got Jackie there that was taking up for you. And I don't care how long ago it was. You were talking shit about everybody. And then the only person that she apologized to was Quad. I said, what? But see, this ain't how you do stuff for a person like Heavenly. You know, you're going to embarrass her, so she going to make you feel embarrassed too. And that's exactly what she tried to do by laughing in y'all faces. Y'all take that bitch to the side, and you got to really cuss that hoe out so that she can get it through her head. But then again, she the type of person that she ain't going to, she stand firm in what it is that she going to do. So, hey, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. Y'all really tell me. Let's discuss how y'all feel about this intervention. Did y'all think it worked? Do you agree with what I'm saying, or do y'all have y'all own little version or theory about what happened? Put it down in the comments. Let's talk. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.